Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this series, you're going to see 25 days of trade analysis. I am calling it 25 days of Tradesmas. In this Tradesmas series, if you are going to be watching it, I highly suggest that you take the opportunity to be participating in the giveaway. I would love to give back to you guys in the YouTube world who have supported me and followed me. I am always very interactive in the trading floor community. But I know there's a ton of you who have followed me for a while who aren't in there, and I want to be able to give back to YouTube as well. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much for all of your guys' support here on my YouTube channel, and I am wishing you all the warmest of holidays, whatever holiday it is that you celebrate. I personally celebrate Christmas, so therefore I am doing the 25 days of Tradesmas. But whatever your holiday season is, I wish you and your family and loved ones a very warm and happy holiday season. With that being said, I am doing the giveaway here on my channel. So for every day that I do one of the Tradesmas videos, if you do any sort of interaction, if you like, comment, or subscribe, you will earn an entry to be able to qualify at the end on the 25th day to be part of the drawing that I am holding. I will draw a winner for the giveaway. I will announce the winner on the 26th of December. The prize will be to win a yearly subscription to the trading floor. So if you guys are interested in it, make sure that you are doing the likes, subscribe, and comments. Obviously, you cannot resubscribe over and over again, but don't worry. You will get 3 credit points towards that, but then every day following it, as long as you leave a like and you leave a comment, you'll get 2 additional entries for each of those. In addition to my giveaway, if you guys love giveaways, we are doing one on the Trading Floor YouTube channel as well. It's the same thing over there in order to enter as well, though it is interaction. So if you like, comment, and subscribe over there with that channel, you are going to be entered into a drawing at the end on the 26th as well. We will draw a name for somebody to win a $1,000 cash prize. You do have to have PayPal to accept this prize, so make sure that you can accept PayPal if you're going to go over there and enter into it. But I think that's a really nice prize. I think most people this time of year would love to have $1,000 extra. So make sure that you guys are also checking out the Tradesmas that we are doing on the trading floor. And there are lots of styles of trading happening over there on their Tradesmas. You will see all of our live streamers and our staff submitting videos. So if breakout trading isn't really your thing, or maybe my style isn't your thing, no worries. Go check out the Trading Floor's YouTube and make sure you are subscribing, and commenting for an opportunity to win $1,000 cash prize at the end. Okay, guys, let's get into the video, and happy holidays. Hello, and welcome back to Tradesmas. We are on day 22. Time is flying by. It's crazy. Okay, let's get into these trades here. I'm going to show you trades the 14th of July. So that's this $9,656 trade, a 9R. That's always really nice. So we're going to look at this trade here. What we are seeing here is we're on the US30 and we are on the 5-minute time frame. So this is a pretty classic breakout trade that we had here, and I was just targeting the high of another zone. I was pretty lucky here in that this stop loss was able to be pretty snug because we had so much consolidation happening. So the zone that it broke from was actually pretty tiny. This is pretty flat type of, consolidation market, pretty typical of what you see. And then we had a nice strong break of it. But because it was so small, I was actually able to keep a pretty nice stop loss just under my breakout of it. And in this case, I wasn't going all the way at the bottom of the zone. I didn't have the breakout and retest that I normally would have, but I did keep under a smaller accumulation zone that you see here of price. So this was a lot of testing and creating almost like a floor, like we've talked about in previous videos, a floor of a support. So it could have just been that I was marked off a little bit on my zones. So I might have marked a little bit too high on this, and really it should have been a little lower. And then so the break probably actually happened around here and started creating a floor, but then the momentum really came around here. So anyhow, this was the entry. It was based off of the break of this resistance level that I had, and I had the bullish sneaker to go with it. I was trading above the moving average, and my stochastic RSI, like I've said yesterday's video, I do like to use that just to make sure the crossing is with it. That was also crossing in the proper direction. Just an FYI for the Stochc RSI, it doesn't need to be like overbought or oversold. It just needs to be crossing. I don't care about like where it's at. I just care that it's crossed in the direction. So like it needs to be crossing upwards. The K and the D need to be going up. K and D are the blue and the orange lines, in case you guys aren't sure what that means. But those are K and D lines. So to make it simple, the blue and the orange lines, they need to be crossing just like going in an upwards motion if you're looking for buys. And then vice versa for sells. You would just want them to be crossing in a downwards motion for sells. Breaking out of the zone, we're above our moving average. We had the bullish sneaker print, and we also had the Stochc RSI crossing. So we had 4 confirmations here as to why I wanted to take a buy. And with that being said, that was the entry criteria. The stop loss, like I said, was kind of under that area that at the time, I'm pretty sure I just think I marked wrong. So I thought I was probably just overshot my resistance. And truthfully, resistance was probably more likely along where the moving average is. And then the market forms like a support there and then another push up. So that's why I decided to just go under there, which did give me a nice tight stop loss. And that allowed me to really get a nice reward to the next area. I did have my zone marked up here so you guys can see this was the top of the next zone. And it did take a while to get there. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this felt like a really long trade. And it was only a 5-minute time frame, but it felt like forever. So you guys can see I did have to hold this a little bit longer than I wanted to. But it is what it is. It still worked out to be a good trade. And that's the reality of these trades. When you're looking for something like a 9R, you're going to have to hold for quite a while, probably, even on the smaller time frames, like a 1-minute or a 5-minute time frame. And that was this trade. I hope that helps you guys a little bit. It was a pretty simple trade. This is pretty classic zone for me, like breaking from a zone. I did not wait on the retest in this case. Just know that I didn't wait. The retest does happen here. So this is where I kind of knew that I was off as far as my zone marking goes anyway. So like my resistance was overshot. I really was snugger down here because this comes to retest this area. So this really was kind of like my support that was forming like floor, the breakout, and then comes back down to test it. But nonetheless, I was safe here. I didn't get stopped out. Pretty close, but I didn't get stopped out. And then it does finally shoot up. So there were a few entries you could have entered in. Obviously, where I entered was one of them, not waiting for the retest. But then you also could have entered in after the retest happens. So you see this nice bullish candle that happens with your sneaker, and your moving average is the proper blue color for buys, and it's crossed it, so it's above it. You also would have had your Stochc RSI crossing. Again, doesn't matter if it's overbought, just needs to be pushing in the right direction. So all of this was there and would have all been a good opportunity to get into a buy here as well. So you have an entry where I entered. You also had another opportunity here as well. And I'm trying to see if there's anywhere else I really could have looked to get in. You're kind of late here. You're too far gone. So yeah, I wouldn't have entered in here. You're too close to your top, your resistance of your zone, and your stop loss would have had to been way down here. So the risk to reward for this one wouldn't have been worth it. But yeah, that's kind of it. Obviously, there's other like options along here too with like more significant stop losses that still could have worked out risk to reward. So yeah, any of these could have potentially still worked as well. Your stop loss just would have been a lot larger than mine, so your reward wouldn't have been as good. But your risk to reward still would have been within reason if you're targeting the resistance and this was your stop loss. It still would have worked out. But anyhow, that was this trade. Couple of options for entering. I wanted to just give you guys a little bit of a breakdown of what this looks like with Stairmaster and how I work with the zones with Stairmaster. It's a little bit different since you do have the moving average on. And I think that's it for this one. I hope that was helpful, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.